So yeah, so she was more like before you were a douchebag, but that it was really me. Anyway, so what happens is she's all like, I remember when I had him as a good friend, and we got along so well. We can do that again, even though we're exes twice. Extreme, no bad idea.
Never works.
But I'm saying, I'm like, I'm gonna hang on. I'm like, hello. That's what you said last time, and the time before that. Oh, we can just be friends. And then you guys get together, and then he tells you to kill yourself, and you almost do, because for some reason you listen to him better than me. I thought I was the best friend here. So what you said last time, don't do it again. Don't make the same mistake thrice. Of course, she doesn't listen to me, and they become buddies. And I don't know whether I mentioned this the first time, but Mr. RICO SUAVE.
RICO SUAVE!
Turns out to be bi.
What? What?
I didn't mention that last time, did I?
What?
Whoops. Hence the haircut.
Oh, I see.
So that's why he's so hot.
Yeah, it's because he's gay.
Yeah,
But he's not gay because he tries to rape girls too. He just rapes guys now also. Because he hit on my favorite best friend who happens to be gay.
Oh my god.
Very sad. Very sad. He had to get, like kicked in the balls twice for that one. But anyway. So, they're kind of like hanging out. And I'm like, oh no, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So I have to, I have to warn someone. She won't listen to me, but I know someone who will.
I know. Double D.
Yes. The decent douchebag himself.
You double D, man.
D-double D.
W.
What?
W.
It's a D-double-D, like D as in like the. Okay, never mind. I'm bad at this. So, decent douchebag here. Oh, he's he's kind of jealous, always, all the time. But he's really like emotional, so he sends her texts like, "If you ever cheated on me, I wouldn't know what I would do with my life." Wimp. I like my men a little bit stronger. But, to each her own. So, he's my only ally in this, because she's all for Mr. RICO SUAVE here. And so, I decided to go to him for help. I call him up. I'm like, look, you don't like me, I don't like you. And the reason why he doesn't like me is because when... The pencil broke off. When she first met him, he creeped her out, and he wouldn't leave her alone. So she used me as her lesbian lover so that he would go away. Fun. She calls me up. She's like, "Hey, honey," and I'm like, what's going on? She goes, "I need you to be my lesbian lover. This creeper guy won't go away." I'm like, "Oh, hi, sweetie," because that's what best friends do. And so I was, "Hi, sweetie. What you doing?" She's like, "I'm hanging out with this creeper, and he won't leave me alone. He didn't believe that I was a lesbian." I'm like, "Dude, get your hands off my girl." I know you just didn't. And so, yeah. He doesn't like me very much. Because whenever we have sleepovers, he gets all jealous because he thinks that we're doing the hokey pokey that we're really not. And so he's like, "What are you doing right now? Please say that you were far away from Katie." And she's like, "No, actually, we're taking a shower together. It's very sexy." And he goes, "Ooh, sexy. I mean, no, I'm jealous." And I get mad at her for saying that about me. Will you stop that? You are distracting me. So anyway, I call him up. I'm like, "I don't like you. You don't like me. We gotta, but you gotta like reach out to me here because I'm reaching out to you. Your girlfriend You know her ex-boyfriend? Oh, she didn't tell you about him? Well, he's Mr. RICO SUAVE here. Will you stop that? You are distracting me. We're never going to get this finished. Anyway, so I'm like, you know, Mr. RICO SUAVE. He's all like trying to get...
RICO SUAVE!
She does it better than I do. He's trying to get in your girl's pants. And she's not stopping him because... You know, it's her ex. She doesn't want to lose the friend. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, you need to get down here. And so I'm telling him, I'm like, maybe you should come down for spring break because it's only a week away. And he goes, cool beans, but I broke because he's a little, like, contractor guy. And so his dad, like, drunk away all his money. So he had, like, no monies. And I was like, don't worry, I'll take care of that because even though I'm poor, too, she ain't, to put it lightly. So I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have your boyfriend down for spring break so we can meet each other and he can meet Mr. RICO SUAVE? Or, you know, Vega, but nobody calls him that except everybody. So... She's like, you know, that's a great idea. I'm just going to go and break open my piggy bank and have enough money for a round trip for Florida because I'm rich and that's my allowance. And I'm like, I wish I had money. It would be nice having money. Delayed reaction much. So, she gets her man down to Texas and he's like, oh, honey, I missed you so. Oh, honey, I missed you so. And she's like, oh, I wish I was in your arms. Oh, wait, you're right across from me, so I can be in your arms. Yay, snuggles. And I'm like, he goes, why don't you give me some time to meet your new friend? I said, that's a good idea. We need to talk about stuff and set some boundary lines. And she goes, I'm not going to get pregnant. And I was like, that's not what I was going for, but that is also a bad idea. So, anyway, she gives us some privacy, and I go and show him where Mr. RICO SUAVE lives.
RICO SUAVE!
And he goes, interesting. Can you tell exactly where his bedroom is by this window? And I was like, actually I can because I've been up there. And he goes, really? And I'm like, don't even. So, oh, that's another thing that I forgot to mention. Oh wait, did I mention it? Did I mention that he was like a douchebag because he like tried to get together with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how you kicked him?
And how I kicked him, yeah. Well, so he's like, oh, you did go into his bedroom. And I'm like, no, not like that. I went in with her so she wouldn't do anything, you know, not good. So, back here! My best friend's running away from me. Okay. So, they go out to dinner with her family. You didn't see that? That was not a wrapper of a nutty bar. Not at all. I'm quitting. I'm not being fat anymore. And so, you know, they go out to dinner, and it was nice. And then after dinner, he went back and threw a Molotov cocktail through the Mr. Asshole's window. Hello. Okay. So, yeah, that's the happy ending. He stops molesting girls that are younger than him or older than him, and the guys. He mostly stops molesting the guys. Mostly. And, you know, he got to take out his vengeance on an ex-boyfriend who's trying to get into his current girlfriend's pants, which I think they're actually going to get married once they're out of high school. Which is good news, I guess. You know, they like each other. He'll provide for her. It's good enough. And, she's happy because she has no idea how that fire started in his house.
RICO SUAVE!
And she's a real Mexican, so she can do that.
I'm not a real Mexican!
She isn't.
Say
I'm
your
just
terms.
being mean.
Huh? State your terms.
Oh, I'm running out of seconds. So, anyway, happy ending for everybody, especially for us, because we're the good guys. And so, Bedroom got burned. Nobody else was harmed. He got over it. She's happy. She has no idea what happened. She just knows that she and her boyfriend are closer than